Disclaimer. What you're about to hear is very subjective and opinionated. We don't appreciate any hate shown towards us, our podcast, or our vlogs. We do, however, accept constructive criticism.
You know that.
Who's talking?
No cap. We back again with another episode of Majita Weekly.
Yes, sir.
The boys are back together.
Yes,
we
sir.
are here.
Yeah,
You have me, Bova, and
Me, Caleb.
and Quezzy. Yeah, we're here.
yeah,
I'm just
boys.
editing
Back with
this.
another one. Alright, so how you guys feeling, gents? How you guys feeling?
I mean, episode 2, gents.
yo,
bruh.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're moving, bro. We are moving.
we didn't think we'd make it this far.
Nah, gents. Gotta go further.
Yeah,
Actually,
we
I
have
have a
to.
far with
We
this.
have to.
Big
Yo,
plans,
I
bro.
promised gang people that this thing is gonna be now.
Even
Why
my
are you making
parents-
promises?
And my whole family is relying on this.
Same.
My whole This thing's supposed to take us out of the trenches.
Out of the trenches, from rags to riches,
From
bro.
rags to riches. But yeah, dog, it's gonna be a good one, gents. I have faith in us. It's gonna
Boys?
be no. It's gonna be no.
But how you guys feeling? Are you guys good?
Yeah, dog. I'm feeling. Going back to school. On Monday. I have gang work to do, but other than that, I'm not, dog. I'm not.
Are you, Caleb?
I'm soft, bro.
What do you
I'm
mean,
chilling.
dog?
I'm
What do
just
you
soft.
mean, Ivana?
It's a new slang, bro. Soft.
Yeah,
I'm
so.
soft.
And you don't call
Sag.
brother.
Where do gents live, gents? We live in the
We
same
live in
area.
Africa.
Is this what we made up? Like, I've
I'm
never
just
heard
soft,
this
bro.
before. I say so. I know, gents. So like, hey, what's your gents? Things have been going down this week.
Yeah.
Yo, things have been going down.
Yeah.
Did you check? Had one released his album yesterday?
Yeah,
I saw on
so
like
that was
like two people's statuses, but Wagwan, have you heard it?
I haven't
Bruh,
listened
I
to it.
listened
yet.
to the whole album, bro. I've been listening to it on repeat. Dog. The man didn't miss. Dog. Yo,
Bangers.
Who's the features?
He has Skepta, he has Drake, he has Future, he has H. Yo, that
What?
album bangs, bro. Yo.
What was
Stones.
Drake coming with that
Nah,
UK
he's
tune?
in- Yeah. You've already heard this song, I'm sure.
Nah, but wait, let's relocate, gents. Costa dropped, gents.
Dropped
Wait, he dropped?
again.
Yeah, the
album.
album. It dropped.
Oh,
Bruh, yo, he has a song
damn.
with Ricky. It's called Ari
Oh,
Yang.
I heard it.
shit.
It's him,
Bam.
Polisa.
That's
Yeah.
a banger, bruh.
Guys,
Oh,
I
yeah,
haven't even heard it.
Like it's a
Bana,
a proper
crazy, dog.
banger.
Guys, I
This
don't
nigga
use my
loves
phone
that
too
rap.
much.
Man,
I don't
it's
use my phone. Like, I'm not everywhere. I do use my phone, but I'm not on social media scrolling or anything. So I don't
Nah.
really know.
Apple
But
Music
I mean,
suggestion.
Apple Music thing. Dog.
Yeah.
You just go there.
It's one of the suggestions, bruh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't suggest it, gents. I go, I play the music I want.
Dog, come on, but it's not, dog. Music is hella, no, dog. It's hella, no.
Yeah.
But what's this? Yeah, gents. I was you reminded me this morning, bro. I was talking to this one Han, on IG, and I saw this post, bro. Let me check on my phone, but it's like, it's this mama. She has this words painted on her back that say, I'm tired of working 2 jobs for the price of 1 man or something like that.
Deep.
So it's just talking about like the gender pay gap and whatnot. So I'm talking
Oh,
to
okay.
this hand, bro. I'm like, hey, yo, doesn't this depend on what job the man is doing?
Yeah, true.
Feel?
True.
Because you can't just say that you. What if your two jobs are like, what's this fucking pick it up? You check side us. But then you see, I don't like being that guy. You got how like yo, some subject shouldn't be touched
Yeah,
on,
guys, but
bruh.
some girls just get touched too
You
fast.
see,
Let's
like,
not lie.
hey, bruh, like it's the toxic
Femininity.
yeah, toxic femininity, bruh. Like yo, these hands, yo, they wilding, dog. Then mama had me, dog. Yo,
But I think
yo,
it's just teenagers who are lost.
what do you mean, dog?
Bruh, you know how people just try to fit in? So sometimes people will come up with opinions, but not based on what they actually think, but what on society is saying. So
Oh,
if
yeah,
society
they're
is
just
saying,
following
I
the
just
understand?
just preconceived like perceptions of life and how things should be, and it's like they don't have their own mind. Like they can't think for themselves. They just go with pre-existing like
That's a
like
problem.
normalities. It's
Mm.
fucked up, but it's
PG,
life, bro.
PG,
It's life.
PG,
PG,
It's not
unlucky.
nice, please.
Me,
PG.
my mom gave me permission. Me, my mom said I can swear.
Mommy, can I swear on the podcast?
How did you ask her?
Nah, the thing
How
is,
did you
she
ask
was listening to the episode one. Like
You played it, bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because we were in the car, so she's like,
Yeah.
let me hear it. So I'm like, I bet. So then she heard this one part where I almost swore. Then I'm like, nah, keep
Oh.
it PG, keep it PG. So then she's like, nah, why didn't you just swear? And I'm like, what?
Oh, okay.
This is a Christian household. We don't swear.
Dog. Auntie Maureen, what
Yeah,
God?
dog. I don't
She
know
let
what
you sleep
happened.
over. Now she's letting you swear.
Tana,
What's next?
Dog.
I'm
What's
come
next?
home with a child. You said I could. You said I could.
Time the child has
Bro.
been alive, bro. He's just too scared to bring it.
I think that's my biggest fear. Don't say that. I rebuke, dog. You're kabanga.
Yeah.
Someone comes up to you, hey Caleb. This is your baby. I'm naming it Tyranique.
The fact that this nigga used a colored accent,
name-
that's so disrespectful.
Nah, dog.
Nah, dog. Caleb goes for black hands.
That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, dog.
But colored people are black.
Yeah, they are very.
Mice.
Mara mice.
I don't want to
Mice.
talk
Why
about that.
don't
Now.
Like gents, okay. I don't know if
Now let's discuss that.
yeah, 'cause, like for
let's
real,
actually
even based
discuss.
on that thing of that what's it called, that police brutality on that Ndwana.
Oh, that.
Because
colored-
remember how people want some colored lives matter and whatnot.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't have a problem with it now, but then I just felt like, bro, Black Lives Matter was for you too. Like,
Bro, like that's
also
my
the thing,
point. Like,
you see,
so when I saw like people like they basically divorced themselves from the black struggle, like
Yeah,
the
but
same
like they
shit,
just
the same
took
shit
them-
a black person's going through, you
Yeah,
going through.
you
So
feel.
why are you saying I supported the
Bruh.
Black Lives Matter, bro? We
Dog,
struggling
like
from
we-
the same
Yeah.
thing.
We were
How
the-
how
we
do you
the
divorce
same,
yourself
bruh.
from that? But
Like,
also,
In the white man's eyes, we're the same.
yes, if you're not black, you're white. Simple.
Simple.
But my thing is, why color? Like I won't lie, colors have a rich culture and rich history. Now, my thing is, why don't they make it a culture, a subculture, like the way you get Zulus?
yeah.
Make it a subculture
Culture.
because there's a rich history in being colored, and you can't just deprive them from expressing it. So my thing is, don't call it a race because it's very condescending and people don't understand
Yeah.
the like true essence
But I
behind.
mean, at the end, like, I feel like it's because of apartheid also, bruh. Like, it just showed people that, nah, like, apartheid really split people up. You
the
feel?
bruh,
It legit was like black people, colored people, Indians,
Bruh.
white people.
the apartheid regime, like it's embedded in their system, divide and conquer.
Yeah.
That- like,
Oh,
listener,
see.
my dad and I were talking yesterday. Imagine everyone in Africa spoke one language. How
Yeah.
united would we be?
Swahili.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Swahili.
Mm.
Swahili.
Bruh, in Italy, they only speak what Italian.
Yeah.
In Spain, Spanish.
Yeah.
In Germany,
that is-
German. In South Africa, we have
You're
11
Official
different
languages.
languages. How are we gonna feel united? How are we gonna build
we never
brotherhood?
will.
bruh?
You understand?
You see? there's no Ubuntu in that, bro. There is no Ubuntu. So my thing is, oh, once we become united, because
Yeah.
that was the apartheid regime, that was embedded in the system, bro, to divide and conquer, and that's the only way you like. If you want to change a whole system, you change the language,
Language, true.
and you divide them.
It's the same thing that happened in, I think it was Rwanda, the Hutu and the Tutsis. Have you ever learned
Yeah.
of that?
No, I haven't.
So two different ethnic groups. What was it? Was it the Portuguese? No, the French. The
Okay.
French, like divided them, and then the Hutus, which I assume was minority. They owned all the wealth or something. I don't remember. Don't take my word for this, but because it's just off the top of my head. But one of the groups was like the what's this minority group, and they had all the wealth in the country. And then the ones that weren't the that were more in numbers, but
Yeah.
they had more poverty,
Mm-hmm.
they killed the others because they were like, nah, why did the white people give them all the wealth when they left
True.
and leave us? So now it just causes that divide. Like when you're not in the same. When I feel like languages really unite people, bro. When you speak
Exactly. Yeah.
someone else's language, it'll unite you. But I feel like if everyone had to speak one language, that would be so nah. Because,
Especially in Africa, because guys, imagine how powerful Africa would be if we all had, like, it was one country, one,
Yeah.
and we all had one language. And gents, do you know what I'm so against? The fact that Afrikaans is compulsory. Like,
Retweet on that.
It's so, guys, no,
Retweet.
man.
And
Afrikaans.
my thing is now, coming from a mixed race family, my mom is half white, German descent, Dutch descent. Like my grandmother is white as fuck, like
Okay,
German,
Street
PG out there.
outer.
gents, come on.
And my dad comes from a white, black dad and a black colored mom. So I grew up speaking Afrikaans now, but I'm like, I live in Africa and
Yeah.
I'm not speaking a ethnic indigenous language.
Language.
You know how I feel like I swear I want to learn how to speak Zulu or something, but Afrikaans for
You know what's
me
the
is
thing,
so
nah?
useless because like the majority of people in South Africa are Zulu. Why are we learning Afrikaans?
Why
You know
And
what?
compulsory.
You know what's the thing, nah?
Exactly. Like
The thing is, nah, like let's not get it twisted, right? Not the thing is, Afrikaans is a South African language because it's not spoken anywhere else. You
Ebaba,
check-
ebaba,
no,
ebaba,
listen. This is what I'm
Let him
saying. Nah. It's from Dutch descent.
Okay.
It came here, it marinated. Nah.
Okay.
Always. No one else in the world speaks Afrikaans besides people in South Africa. The problem came when they forced us to speak it.
that's a fact.
Yeah.
Like, why did they? Like, that's where the problem came. I feel like if Afrikaans was just a language in J, it would have been like, I mean, I would have.
And the fact
like,
that it's an official
I
language.
can't praat Afrikaans. It's not language to praat, bruh. So what's this? What I'm saying is the problem came when white people started like forcing us to speak it because you choose which you choose.
Let's not
what
say
you wanna
white
do.
people.
But then,
Let's
I mean-
just say the apartheid regime as holistically.
But then,
No.
guys, but then when you look at like who still runs South Africa, it's still white people. I'm gonna say white people, bruh, because that is what it is, right? I'm not saying white people like when I say white people, I'm not saying like my gens. You
Yeah,
understand?
I'm not trying to like protect their agenda.
Yeah.
I'm just saying let's not generalize.
Yeah, but the ones who are running it is
Oh,
white
yeah,
people.
white, yeah.
So if we look at
But that's
that,
based on like generational wealth and stuff from apartheid times, bruh.
yeah,
Because now I feel like times, like, I mean, it's not as bad as it used to be. Like,
but
if you think
systematic
about-
racism is still
It's
there.
worse.
Yeah, it's still
nah,
there.
nah.
It's getting
It's
worse.
No, no,
worse
no.
now.
No. Listen, this is what. Okay, you
It's
may say
worse
that it's
now.
worse, right? But it's not. It's not like how it was in apartheid.
Nah,
Like,
let me
they-
tell you why.
They were vocal about
Let me
it,
tell you
bruh.
why it's worse now.
Mhm.
being economically deprived
Yeah.
is the worst thing.
No, but the problem comes with also our government. Because the thing is, we have Cyril as the president and whatnot, but he's a puppet. You feel?
Yeah, but listen,
So
what people,
I feel like
what
that,
people, what
that as much as it's on the like white monopoly capitalists and whatnot, as much as it's on them, we also have to take some blame because our black people aren't standing up for
Yes.
us.
now wait,
Yes.
wait. I have something to say.
So that's the thing. Like with what,
Corruption is embedded in South Africa pre-democracy.
not even
Now,
only in South Africa. though.
Listen. Do you know how we used to live before 6,000 years ago?
Yeah.
But,
Before the
Do you
6,000
know
year
how we used
period.
to live?
Mhm.
It was
How?
the most nationalist. Everyone was just
Natural way.
the natural way.
Yeah.
Corruption. When people say, "Yeah, our government is so corrupted and whatever," this existed before our democracy, bruh. Like nepotism, all this. Gents, I have to
That's-
swear. All this shit has been
Yeah.
prevalent in our government system, bruh.
Mm.
So it's like, bruh, it's just in our bloodstream.
Yeah.
country.
It's not even as a country. That's
The
what I
world.
wanted to say, bruh.
world.
You can't say that like every country is corrupt. Like it's not even.
Some way,
It's
shape,
just
or form.
how corrupt you are
Yeah.
and in what form of corruption you're doing.
Polarity.
It's a human thing. Like doing something, for example, doing something bad. It can be anything. Like stealing a sweet. Nah. That no one's like you born and taught that this is wrong and this is right. Nah. But doing bad things, you're going to do something wrong at some point in your life.
Yeah.
So it's just the same with countries. Like the way in which they are corrupt, it can be good or bad, but all sins are the same. Like whether you kill someone or you fucking stole a piece of paper, you
That's
feel.
factual.
Yeah.
See.
What he's saying is actually very factual.
You see, there's no sin that's worse than the other.
But then
dog.
okay, look now. Yes, VAR. Okay, let's say we can steal a sweet. Sure, you can steal a sweet, and then you can control the mass, like amount of people.
Hitler.
You can control
You can be
55
Hitler.
million people.
You can
or you
steal.
they're both sins, right? But
Yeah.
now there's degrees to
Yes.
it.
Yeah,
You
I
can
feel you,
steal
I
a
feel you.
sweet.
Okay, but
Now
maybe
listen.
yeah.
You can steal a sweet and then give it to a homeless person.
Yeah.
You see, like,
Nah, but I mean that's going to a whole different place now. But if we think of it, I'm just thinking about sin in like
holistically. Like,
God's eyes. Sin in God's eyes is the same to everyone. But I mean, yeah, in obviously if you kill someone and I steal a piece of paper, your sin is worse than your sin is worse than mine. But in God's eyes, He says it's the same. But even so, bruh, I wanted to bring up the fact that
Wait. God's eyes, like Mara. Okay, never mind. Never mind.
No, say it, how? What's wrong?
No, like I wanted to ask, where does He say that?
Oh,
I'm just curious.
in the Bible.
Oh, okay, away.
Yeah.
What are you
So,
gonna say?
oh no, I was gonna say, this whole thing on like countries and governments and stuff. Gents, do teenagers know who they're gonna vote for? bruh? Like, does anyone know who they?
You guys know who you guys are gonna vote
yeah,
for.
who are you guys gonna vote
Yeah,
for?
because I mean,
Tell
dog,
us.
we should really drop in the comments.
Let us know.
I want to see.
No, because like I'm thinking, bruh, like all the thing, like dog, all our parents support a certain party because their parents did it, bruh.
And do you think?
Like,
Do you think it's like? Do you think they expect us to carry on the
I
tradition?
feel like it, bruh. I feel like it because you're born into a family that has a certain ideology or way of seeing things.
Who are
in
you
life,
going to
bruh.
vote
Who are
for?
you going to vote for?
But nah, the thing is, I don't know. I'm so conflicted. Thing is, this is the thing.
Yeah.
I really like Julius, like
Juju.
I'm not Juju.
Tamalit.
Yeah, that's my dad. Ish, my dad's gonna listen to this. And yes, Yo,
Aw.
okay. Nah, but I'm playing. Like, Juju's I know him.
Mhm.
But at the same time, I feel like the ANC isn't doing such a bad job. Like, I mean, they are corrupt and all that stuff, but
Okay.
our country's surviving. You feel?
Do you know who's funding Juju?
Who
White people.
is it?
Yeah, it's pretty disappointing.
No, but maybe it's because they support his ideology, and it's probably.
No.
No,
Wait, what do you mean
no.
funding? In what way?
They fund him.
his campaign.
Yeah,
his
everything is funded by them. Yet he's the same gent who's facing that they must dip and all that
But
stuff.
where did you
No,
hear that?
the thing is, Juju has a very.
Nah,
I
but
don't wanna say
wait,
he's
wait.
communist.
He
But
is,
he
he
has-
is, he
Yeah,
is
yeah,
communist.
is
And
he?
finish and clear, he's
Okay,
communist.
you see, so I feel like there are some white people who support a lot of people support
yeah.
communism, bruh.
For me, nah, with communism and capitalism,
How do you feel about it?
capitalism, it makes the rich richer and the poor poorer. That's all it is.
Bar.
My thing
Bar.
is, if we become a communist country, my only problem with communism is, if we become a communist country, how, say for instance, you're a doctor,
Okay.
I'm a street sweeper.
Hmm?
How are we, like, how is it fair that we are treated the same in civilization? Like, in society, how is it fair? Because you worked your ass off, I didn't. But now we treated
Equally.
like, you see,
I mean, yeah, I feel that, but if you think about it now, if everyone can live, but the thing is now, communism feels too much like a simulation, bruh.
it's very autocratic.
you-
Like one person says it and
Yeah.
it's done.
I-
But why do you think?
I believe
why
in
do you,
some
wait, hold on.
aspect. Yeah.
Why do you think North Korea is thriving?
Well, they are communists.
They
But I mean,
they don't.
They're thriving, but the thing is, capitalism cares about people's standard of living. Have you ever learned of standard of living and all
I
that?
have.
So yeah, I also want to have a nice standard of living, but like I want to go on vacations and stuff like that. But that makes me want to work harder. Yeah. And I feel like that's because I mean communism is the idea of everyone being equal. It's very like it's a good idea. But that's why
But we need to look at the reality of things, because in certain situations, not everyone is gonna be equal.
yeah, I feel you. True. And that's why if think about it, if we were like in a capitalist state right now, this podcast most likely wouldn't have existed. And also the things we could say would be limited because now we're giving people ideas. And communism doesn't want that. Like it just wants you to be like, hey, we'll do everything for you. Chill.
Yeah, you just blow 'em.
You just blow 'em. It's not you
Yeah,
say it.
autocratic.
You
That's
see,
Yeah,
what it's
it is
called.
very
But the
autocratic.
thing is, everyone wants to be rich, and that's like a human thing, bro.
Yeah.
No one wants to. Be,
No, but then rich in like to whose standards?
no, that's what
Rich
I'm trying to
whose
say.
standards?
Rich,
Materialistic wise.
materialistic wise.
And that's the
You
problem.
That's a. But
It's not.
I feel like it is. No.
Yeah,
It is.
do you
it
know?
is,
Wait,
it
can
is.
I say something?
Okay,
Do
so
you-
when Amanji,
Listen,
I'm not saying you going to like you can be poor and happy. Now I'm not saying you going to be poor,
Mhm.
but I'm just saying being poor and happy is chilled. But imagine being rich and happy, like
Nah, but
that
listen.
would be.
I was speaking to my mother, and we were speaking about how we're put in a system where all the money we get, we
Mhm.
still feed it back to the people who are controlling us.
Exactly.
Like through everything. Because think about it, gents. Where do we get our grocer from? If I had to Pick and Pay, if I had to Checkers, all of that stuff is owned by who? People that are controlling us, white people, right? And then when we buy shoes, most people want what? They want Nike, they want Adidas, they want all these brand names. And then they're quick to not support local businesses.
But
Because,
Yeah.
wait, listen. And then she made this other example.
But no,
listen,
okay,
nigga.
yeah,
This
I,
nigga,
I
you
just
must
don't
learn
wanna
how to
forget.
listen,
I just
bro.
don't want to forget, but I always talk.
So she made this example, right? Where it was like, if I make my own vegan patty, right?
Mhm.
Which tastes better than the Woolworths vegan patty. Any black person is still going to go to the Woolworths one just because of the name.
That, but okay, yeah, oh yes.
Like
Now
mine can be healthier. It can be made naturally
Yeah.
at Aussie. You don't know where this one comes from. You don't know who's making it. You can watch me make it, but then someone will still go for that one.
But that's the thing, right? With Jordan as an example, mm, his brand, his company, I think he's a founder, CEO of Jordan's, nah, and he's a one person. You feel. The thing is, I saw this video yesterday of a guy that's showing a chart of like how black people all do things on their own. Like once you open that veggie patty business, you're doing that by yourself, but you expect all that wealth to come to you alone, and we never work together, nah. And that's the thing. We as black people, we always think about, nah, let me get myself rich first.
Yeah.
You see,
And wait, just hold on. By black people, coloreds are included.
Yeah.
Like,
You guys are
we,
included.
we
but-
Also
we're
here.
just generalizing.
yeah, we're
but,
just generalizing.
yeah.
People
Yeah.
of color.
so like that is the thing, bruh. White people, all these companies work together. See, and that's the thing. But I mean, I can't. It's not our fault, though. Just how separated we are based on how we have been.
But I mean, we also have places where we should take blame. Like I feel like
Yeah.
as the black
I
community,
feel black people also
shy.
we fumble the bag.
yeah, we
gang
fumble the bag
time.
too much.
Like yo, we fumble
We don't-
bags, gents.
We
Yo.
need to blame, like we need to blame ourselves for certain things. Otherwise, we're not gonna grow and we're not gonna move anywhere as people. Because imagine okay. Imagine all three of us mess up,
Mhm.
but then we wanna blame an outside person. But
Yeah.
then, even though they were indirectly there
Mm.
to the reason why we messed up, it was also still our conscious decision to do certain things.
And that's why, if we want to play in the team, we need to
Work
put
as a
some-
team.
We have to work as a team, because that's the thing. Even like a practical example, in rugby, they won't pick you if every time you make a mistake you blame someone else. They'll bench you.
Var.
Like for real. And not only in rugby, in any team, bruh. If you know there's always that stubborn kid, bruh.
Yeah.
That's on some, nah, dog, it wasn't me.
Why
did
didn't you
this.
pass?
Why didn't you pass? What. Don't do that. Why weren't you open to take the ball in the
Yeah.
first place? You feel? So now, if we want to be part of the big leagues as people of color, bruh, we have to help each other out and take blame for the things that we do as well.
Yeah. I think the
Not
main thing is unity.
necessarily us as the generation, but our parents.
Everyone.
Now,
Now,
we
our
change
duty
it.
is to change it.
Each,
Yeah, true.
the mere fact that we started this podcast is to
Yeah.
implement change.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Not like it's not going to be immediate, and it's
Definitely.
not going to be practical. It's not going to be like riots and all that shit. We taking advantage of this tech savvy world we're in.
Yeah, and what
So
we have.
and what we have, and back then no one had this. So imagine this shit existed 100 years
Imagine
ago.
if Martin Luther King had a podcast.
Exactly, bruh.
Mm.
Like we'll be so liberalized. I don't even know if that's a word. Sounds
Liberalized.
so cool.
It
though.
sounds not liberalized.
Like for
Off the
real.
tongue, yeah.
And guys, we also encourage that you guys also wake up. What? Yeah, you guys also need to wake people up to the stuff that's going on in the world. Because because like that's also what we're doing. We want to spark something in your guys' brains that just allows you to think more. You know, we just want you guys to think.
be in your mind.
Your mind.
You need to be in your mind.
But that's a fact. Like
Yeah, but not.
bruh. Nobody talks more to you in a day than the voice in your head.
Who's the voice? Oh, you
That's
mean
your consciousness, my nigga.
I'm like, hey, voice in my head. Who?
Ban lona.
My crush. She speaks to me day and
Nah,
night.
guys, but your first self, connecting with your first self is very important.
Yeah.
Like, you need to be able to just know who you are as a person and know your purpose.
Yeah.
Because once you know your purpose and who you are, no one can come and tell you who you are. No one can come and tell you what to do with your life. Especially especially if you're disciplined with yourself. But yeah, guys, anyway, I say we need to close the episode.
Need to close it, bro.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
It
Okay.
was a nice chat.
It is our time to go. We have to go do homework and thrift shop.
Wash the
and-
dishes.
Yeah. So yeah, nah, it was a good.
We're very domestic now that
Yo,
I think
dog,
about it.
I
Like we
agree.
actually
Yo,
work.
man, like we actually
uncle was-
working. dog.
So I was at my uncle's house now, and then obviously it was the following morning after my brother's party, so we're cleaning and I'm mopping. And then he's like, "You're very domesticated, huh?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Ah,
Like,
dog,
and
mom
it
we-
comes so
taught me.
naturally. Like,
Yeah.
I don't, like, if I see him, yes, I'm gonna clean
You
it.
Yeah,
clean.
bro. Like, I remember what your mama want me what you give me. She said, "Nyana." Malboni Zika.
Uvase.
Ubase.
But yeah, guys,
Yeah,
there's another episode of Majita Weekly.
Yeah.
This is episode 2, and trust me, there's a
more
lot,
coming.
more coming.
Yeah. Ish.
You guys might be in for a treat. There might be vlogs coming soon.
Yeah, there will be. Not they might.
For
There
sure.
will be.
Oh, you must
100%.
make it a secret, dog.
No,
Hey,
they
this
must know
nigga-
this guy.
This nigga just killed me, bro.
Our secret is gone.
Our secret
now
is
they
gone.
know. Just
Victoria's Secret is gone.
Not just, but
yeah.
yeah, we are coming with vlogs, and
With vlogs.
we're certain you guys are gonna like them.
Yeah.
Like,
Because we
certain.
are very funny. Like,
Yeah.
and
but it's dark
Yeah,
humor
guys.
also.
Yeah,
like, you
guys,
need to be
we
smart
make
to
very
get
offensive jokes. That's not
Very.
lie.
Ntana,
Very.
we so funny, dog. It's just that we don't have money. We
Exactly.
don't have money.
Oh, no, man.
We don't have money, so people don't know that we funny. Just keep quiet, because you talk gang when you have money.
Yeah.
So yeah, just wait for us to get money.
Yeah,
You'll
yeah.
see, I
Try.
promise.
You'll wanna. Yeah, guys, we love you here at Majita Weekly.
We love you
yeah,
guys.
yeah,
Love
yeah,
you.
yeah.
One love.
We're going to close it to the quote from Nelson Mandela. That's I'm joking.